all, Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 10. Today we are in Unit 5, Science and Experiment, and dealing with writing first and writing second, as well as project work. Yes, we will deal with project work as well. So in Unit 5, we have already completed our reading first, about driverless car, reading second about the voice of rain, a poem about the voice of rain. Then we have already completed grammar exercises and all. Today, just we are dealing with writing first and second. Let's find out what is there in writing first. Okay. Here it goes, writing I or writing first, whatever you call, writing for I, a very interesting task. Do you know what is it? Let's go through and find out what is it. Write stepwise instructions to draw a jellyfish as given below. You may use the following words and phrases: circle, line, semi-straight, creaky, on top of, above, below. Okay, these words are to be used to write instruction of jellyfish. Let me show you jellyfish first of all. Look at here how beautiful creature it is, beautiful organism. Jellyfish, moving jellyfish. How does it look like? What is the shape of this jellyfish? Mushroom like, right? It looks like mushroom. So we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. We have 6 steps over here. 6 steps to form a jellyfish, to draw a full picture of jellyfish. First of all, we prepare the instruction. Okay, I have already prepared the instruction over here. Everybody, let's go through it. Here it goes. Number 1. First of all, make 2 small circles. Okay, our drawing starts with making small 2 circles. Okay, I'm going to draw that on the board later on. Let's finish reading this instruction first. 2. Then draw 2 small lines above the circles and 1 below it. Third, after that, make a mushroom-like shape to form a body of jellyfish. Okay, so as we have discussed already, the body of jellyfish looks like a mushroom. Fourth, then draw a semi-straight line below mushroom shape. Fifth, then after draw 4 lines vertically to make legs of jelly. It looks like legs, no? Vertically you can see legs of jelly. Sixth, finally, add small circles to the legs to give a perfect shape. So it completes jellyfish. How does it complete? Adding small circles to its legs. Okay, you'll come to know it as we are going to draw it on the board. So everybody, I hope you are also ready with your essential materials, pencil, eraser, copies and all, to draw the jellyfish. So look at these instructions, and I'll also draw, all of you, you can also draw jellyfish in your copy. Okay, let's draw together. Are you ready? Oh yes. Okay, let's draw it. So first picture. Okay, what is the first instruction? First instruction is draw 2 small circles. This is what? Small circles close to it, right? 2 circles. Then step 2. What is our step 2? Draw 2 small lines. Draw 2 small lines, circles above the circle, right? Then 1 below it. 1 below it. This is second instruction. Third. What is third instruction? Okay, this much is already there. 2 circles, 2 lines above, 1 below, already there. Third instruction is make a mushroom-like shape. Mushroom-like, okay, it doesn't look like Mushroom dough. Okay. Mushroom like shape. Third instruction. What is the third one? Then draw a semi straight line below mushroom shape. Okay. So we have these small circles, two lines above it, one below, and then we have mushroom shape like this. And the fourth instruction is draw a same curved line over here. Okay, this is fourth one. And then fifth one is, what is the fifth instruction? Two semicircles are already there, two lines above, one below, mushroom like shape, one curved line. The fifth instruction is draw four lines vertically. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So does it look like jelly? Obviously, right? Now the sixth and the last instruction. So what is it? Finally add small circles. Okay, we have already this much, two circles, two lines above, one line below, mushroom like shape, one curved line below, four legs. Now small circles, add small circles to it, and your jelly is ready, right? So your jellyfish is ready on the basis of this instruction. Okay, so let me rub it. All right, so this is the way you can draw jellyfish. Like jellyfish, you can even draw seahorse, right? Or maybe frog. So different animals, or you can draw. For that, prepare instruction like this. Okay, prepare stepwise instruction to draw different pictures and draw it. Or you can play it as a game. You can read instruction and another friend will draw the picture, and later on you can match with the original picture and instruction whether the instruction was followed well or not. Alright, this is what your writing 1 is about. Now it's time for us to move to writing II, writing 2nd. Here it goes, your writing 2nd. What task is there? Let's find out together. Writing II. A. Study the following letter to editor of National Daily complaining about the shortage of water in Kathmandu. Okay, this is a formal letter. We have been learning formal letter since Unit 1, right? From Unit 1 we have been learning formal letter. In Unit 1 we wrote letter to whom? Mayor. And now this time we are writing letter to editor of National Daily newspapers. Maybe you can write to the Kathmandu Post, the Himalayan Times, the Republica. So any of the newspaper, National Daily. You have to write letter to National Daily newspaper, editor of the newspaper, complaining about shortage of water. So why do we write letter to the editor? Obviously, we write letter to the editor so how they can publish that problem in the newspaper. And why do we need to publish it in the newspaper? Yes, to draw the attention of the concerned people, authoritative people, right? That's why we write letter to editor. This is the purpose that we write letter to editor. One of the sample is already given in your textbook. We'll go through it, learn it. We'll learn the format, how it is written. Then we will discuss about the exercise given over there. Are you all ready for that? Good. I know all of you are excited to learn this. later writing, because this is one of the important question, right? Important question we deal. If it is not a question also, we need to learn writing, right? Writing later, we must know how to write later for our daily use as well, in our daily life as well. We need to learn letter writing. In practical life also, we need to write such kind of letter, so we must learn it. Okay, how do we start now? How do we start such letter? Here it goes, the starting. Okay, Kotesar, Kathmandu, 19 May 2022. What is this? Kotesar, Kathmandu, whose address is it? Ah, yes, this is sender's address. Suppose if I am writing, then I will write my address over here. If you are writing, then you write your own address here at the top of left hand side. Okay, let's follow this format of writing everything at the left hand side. Okay, we are the same format is given in your book. Then we write date, 19th May 2022. Date always start with the day, right? 19th, particular date, then month, and then year. 19th May 2022. After this, one space. Okay, we keep one line, space. The editor, the Rising Nepal, whom we are writing? The editor. Editor is the receiver of this letter. The editor, the Rising Nepal, Dharampath, Kathmandu. Dharampath, Kathmandu is whose address? Editor's address? No, it is not his personal address. It is address of the Rising Nepal. Office of Rising Nepal. Okay, then we start with Dear Sir, salutation. Here, what is missing over here? You cannot see before Dear Sir. Yes, subject or referring to RE, right? As we wrote in letter to mayor. So that is optional, okay? You can either include it or exclude it, no problem. So this is optional. Subject is optional, or you can include it like subject about what are you writing about. You can write that matter. Here it goes, the first paragraph. Through this letter, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities. This is the beginning line. Whenever you write letter to editor, your first line is about your main objective is to draw the attention of whose? Concerned authorities, or you can just write authoritative people, to the pressing problem, means serious problem, the issue that is going on, pressing problem, severe D problem of water scarcity in our locality. Water scarcity, their problem is water scarcity. The residents have been facing water scarcity for a long time. If it goes on unchecked, people are likely to fight with each other for some trickles of water, some water. People will start to fight for the water. So in this first paragraph, what is to write? You would like to draw the attention of authoritative people, and then you mention the problem, right? What is the main problem and what consequence it might bring. So awareing that to the editor. After that, the body of the letter, okay, body continues with some paragraphs, 2 or 3. It can go up to 2 or 3. The water tank cannot hold enough water to cater for the needs of the residents. So it cannot address the problem, the water, there's scarcity of water, it cannot address people. The people cannot, it is satisfied with the use of that water. Insufficient water is there. Despite this situation, the residents are not conserving water. The situation is that water is scarce, but people are not aware. So what should be done then? People are not aware, and most of them are wasting water while bathing, washing clothes and utensils, and gardening. They are still wasting water. So it means this is a request. So in this context, what can be done? You can even give your view, express a view, your suggestions matter over here. So what can be your suggestion? In this context, I have some suggestions to offer to solve the problem immediately. How that problem can be solved immediately. View, express your view. The suggestion is your view. I request you to call a general meeting of the residents to discuss the issue. It would be much better if we may take the help of the local cable TV and community radio to spread the message of conserving water among the residents of our locality. So these are the suggestions of the writer towards conservation of water. The residents, another body, the body continues. The residents should be sensitized to conserve water while bathing, cooking, washing clothes and utensils. If we organize a door-to-door campaign, it is sure to make the residents aware of need of conserving water. Water conservation experts may be invited to make us aware of various methods and technologies available to conserve water. We should encourage the practice of reusing water among the residents. Had we gone for rain water harvesting techniques, only it would certainly have lessened the crisis to some extent. So the suggestion continues how water problem, shortage problem can be solved, like calling the expert, making them aware about it, the practice of reusing water, and how rain can be harvested, right? And do you remember this structure? Had we gone for rainwater harvesting techniques only, it would certainly have lessened the crisis to some extent. Oh yes, conditional sentences, right? That we have gone through in grammar. Okay, had we gone, had started with had, perfect tense, had we gone, have lessened. Okay, so remember that as well. Then finally, okay, the letter is going to be completed. Finally, I hope that some immediate steps will be taken to address the issue. So immediate steps will be taken. By whom? By the editor. The editor will take the initiation to publish, attract the attention of concerned authoritatives, and the authoritative peoples will take the action, some steps, immediate steps to solve the issue, solve the water scarcity problem. Thanking you, yours truly, Rujuna Manandhar. So Rujuna Manandhar is the writer, maybe one of the inhabitant of that local place where there is water scarcity. What was the place name? What was the place name given on the top of the letter? What was the place name? Yes, Kotesar, Kathmandu. Rujuna is from Kotesar, Kathmandu, and this water scarcity problem is existing over there. Alright, so this is about writing a letter to editor. Now look at here activity. The activity is given as to you as your home assignment. Though we discuss this activity, okay, what is it? Write a letter of complaint to the concerned authority about the unmanaged garbage in your locality. Mention the hazards of unmanaged garbage to public health and suggest some measures to solve the problem. Alright, this is also a letter to editor. You're writing letter to editor just as example given in your textbook about scarcity of water. Here you will write about unmanaged garbage. Okay, look at the board, everybody. How do you start this work? How do you start with letter to editor? First of all, what's there on the top? Okay, suppose if it is a page. Alright, let's take a page, all of you. Okay, here we are going to write a letter to editor. While writing letter to editor, what do we need to concern about? So, of course, we use left hand side, right? Left hand side. Let's use this side. So, writes everything on left hand side. Starting with address. Address. Whose address over here? Sender's. Sender. It is you. So it starts with sender's address, your address. After that, date. Date, you can write date, but you don't need to write DATE or address, and then you have to write directly like Kotesar Kathmandu. Kotesar Kathmandu is there in example, right? So directly you write with your own place. Kotesar Kathmandu, and then directly today's date. You have to start with the day, right? Okay, date. Then, okay, this is symbol of space, all right? Space. One line space should be there. And here, what do you write? Whom are you writing the letter? Like, we are writing to the editor. Editor. Okay, the editor. And here, name of editor is of course associated with newspaper, National Daily. Newspaper name. Here, newspaper name, and then address of that newspaper. Office of newspaper. The National Daily, and then which National Daily newspaper you are writing, its address over here. Then again write one line space. Okay, leave a line space. After that, RE, refer to, or subject. This is optional, okay? Optional, as it is not mentioned in the example given there in the book. One line space. So how do you start the letter with? Respected, honorable. This is what? Addressing. We call it addressing. Okay, addressing. Then, yes, then again one line, and then only you start your first line of the body. First line of the body. So what are you going to do in the first line of the body? The first line of the body is you are requesting editor to draw the attention of the authoritative people. So here in the first line, what you can write? Through the columns of your esteemed. What is esteemed? Very important. Respected, okay? Respected news, popular, let's say, newspaper. I would like to draw the attention of authoritative people towards. Now what problem? Mention the problem. What problem is there? what does the question ask? Garbage management. Garbage management, right? So garbage management problem is there. You have to mention problem right over here in the first paragraph, and leave a line in another paragraph. You have to explain that problem. Explain how severe is that problem, how people are facing this problem, and start giving suggestions as well. Suggestion about what? Suggestion of sorting out the problem, how the problem can be solution of problem. You can even give suggestion to solve that problem. And finally, conclusion, leave one line again, then conclusion is there. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion, how you can solve the problem, you have to restate. Conclusion is always about restating, focusing what you are writing the letter about. Again, let's say what you write in subject. Suppose if it is a garbage management problem, the same thing is restated in another word, restated in the conclusion. Then yours truly, yours sincerely is written, and then you can conclude your letter. Okay, so let me clean it. All right, so you can write letter to editor in this way. Okay, follow the format given to you in your book and the way we discussed over here on the board, and include all these things. So how your letter to editor will be completed. Okay, this is your home assignment. I have given to you clues. I hope you can do it easily. All right, so we have done with writing II session as well. Okay, so writing II session was about letter to editor, and you are aware about it now. Okay, now we have one more thing to do. What is that? Project work. Yes, this is a project work. Project works are always interesting, right? It's interesting to do project works. And here, what type of project work is given? Let's find it out. What's there? Okay. Study a local technology. As our unit is related with science and experiment, it is also related with technology, right? So what you have to do is go to your local area. There you have to find out technology used locally over there. Take notes of its working principle. What principle? You know, there is always principles in science, right? It is not PAL, principle of your school. Principle is the law. How does it work? How this functions? Rules, main rules, principles, and present it to the class. And that can be present to your class. Okay, this will be a very big project to you. If you do it sincerely, it would be a very nice project to perform, to exhibit in the class and to any of the programs. Okay, what can be the local technology? Let me give you some of the examples of local technology, local technologies that have been using in our society, in our local level. Then that will be helpful to you to make your own project. Okay, all right. Here it goes. I have some list. Plow. Number one is plow. A plow or plowing the field. You must have seen farmers plowing the field. It is a farming tool that works with the power of ox, bull, or buffalo. So in field or farm, you must have seen plows being drawn by buffalo or bull. In the past, not only in the past, in some places of Nepal, still people use it, right, to plow. Yes, though tractors are used these days. Then number 2, water mill. Water mill is an engine that works under the principle of transformation of kinetic energy or mechanical energy. So how water flow of water, kinetic energy is used in a mechanical energy to run the turbine. It is used to run the turbine. And then yes, similarly you can even search about water pump, say dhiki. You must have seen dhiki in villages. Jato, okay, jato, which is used manually to make the powder of the grains. And then okhal, it is found in every homes, right? We use mixer instead of okhal these days, but somewhere still it is used. I do have at my home. You must have in your home as well, at your home as well. All right, let me show you some pictures. Okay, here you can see plowing field. The farmers are plowing field like this. And this is hand pump, water pump. This is dhiki, and this is a picture of water mill. Okay, I'll show you some more details about water mill. Here it is. Water mill is an engine that works under the principle of transformation of kinetic energy to mechanical energy. Okay, this is the principle of water mill. A water mill works by diverting water from a river or pond to a water wheel, usually along a channel or pipe. The water's force drives or pushes the blades of the wheel or turbine, which then turns or rotates an axle to the drives machinery that is attached to it to do the work. Okay, so the water from sea, not water from sea, water from rivers, it is brought through the channel, making the channel or through the pipe, and the same water force is used to run the turbine, and that turbine is attached with the mill. And then like this, the floor comes out from this mill. I have some videos for this. You will be clear enough about this knowledge. Let's check it out. Okay, in first picture, video, you can see the water is brought over here from river, making a channel. Okay, the water is brought here, and through this pipe it is brought down to run the turbine. And see, the water force is given to run this turbine. Then this turbine goes round with the force of this water. If it is not required, the water force is used to given to another direction, and it stops like this. It stops like this. If you are to start again, then again the water force is given to this turbine. When this turbine goes round, because of this water mill is run, right? And there you can see the system of turbine over here, forcing with the force of water. So how your grains, crops can change into the powder. This is the local mechanism used. Okay, this is turbine. When it is stopped, it looks like this. Okay, this is the local mechanism used in our local area. With this, I hope you have enjoyed today's class about writing sessions, writing letter to editor, and then project works, right? Okay, this much for today. Thank you and namaste.